Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Approach the sigil on this.
A hand? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
What path lies before me?
Let's have some courage. I don't fancy their chances.
slow down.
This feels good. Be quick.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently...
If you're sure.
A shame. I thought...
We take it to the grove. Zoru was right. Yep.
The thing's dangerous. Your skull pounds, so get rid of it. Holy hell.
Late time, Nymissa.
Demaze.
Come, Nymissa. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait... My people possess the cure for this infection. You may as well... The cure I offer will suffice. It is... Githyanki protocol is clear. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such... Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a Kresh must... Eager for battle. Let's move.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the... What up? Got him!
And some.
This way.
my sickle and sword! Strike them down!
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Get the bastards!
My path be true.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More open the gate!
Children here, you... You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Pull your claws in, Under Elf.
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to...
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
That's the gob. We need to pack up and...
Been worse.
For once.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody randomer.
I'm done with this hellhole.
You acted quick. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlon. I meant no insult. It's simply that yours are a people at war with themselves. I've never known them to care for outsiders.
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been... We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was... I'm surprised. The High Overseer, lucky for us. Afterwards, people looked at us and... I've tried. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else. We'd owe you a great debt. What little we have, we'll scrape together.
Turning your back on the needy to save your own skin? Maybe we'll get along after all.
I understand. We're raised to fear the drow, but you've earned your place.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No. Hells.
I'll not gamble. Can we all just...
What's the... These people are...
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the...
She's right, Roland.
Zerg.
Thank you, Roland.
Children! Look who's here.
Go on. Not bad. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. Ignore her, Umi. Well met.
The man's... You are the...
Hell's great. Her name... I tracked her. She's out there now. Preying on the innocent. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. A splendid plan.
A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Good job. Little ears hear far. I'd better take care of this.
My dagger.
By Mordai's eyes, my friends... Is this monster with you?
Lower.
On the...
No, the map. Up. The locals prove compliant. A useful The T-sling was clear. Matters. The crap by covenant, I can say no more.
Goblin.
grab what you can and get...
You ain't get...
Put it down.
That's the...
She didn't kill your brother.
Your mind one.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Looks like the absolute...
You! Move! Damn you. Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies? If you believe anything...
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Believe it or... Of course, an establishment like that invite an inn leads into the Undermount. Maybe... In any case, I stood up, and yet the crowd in a place, mind you, I drink to...
Didn't expect to see a drow in here. Did the boss lady send you to rescue me? Yeah! Take me back to the tribe, and we'll tell the boss all about this pretty little place, so she can burn it to the ground! We'll be heroes, blessed by Priestess Gut, in the name of the Absolute. Got a whole lab set up. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mate, you won't regret it. Promise. Oh, you...
Careful, I bite. Easy.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just happily. Lead.
That might be worth a look. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
He's boring. Let's find another.
What a day. Keep a blade close.
I've got a long road ahead. No time to rest.
Hello. Trace.
Ah, an excellent choice. No honor among sneaks.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Better make my next move.
Give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. We still need answers.
Don't mind if I do.
Minthara's gonna skin us. No one knows about this damn weapon. Yeah, she'll kill us.
Did some
dead.
bleeding arts show up to save the Drew?
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place.
Still on my feet.
I've missed this.
I am fury. I am death.
Look to Queen 6.
I won't give in. Don't waste a step. Time to strike.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Where do I go from here?
Witching hour.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Oh, action, not reaction.
stop me yet.
His breaths are shallow. His breaths are shallow.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. Your words are few.
Can't even catch my breath. Victory awaits.
With pleasure.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Stop it! You're scaring him. You're a true soul. You, not a step.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your elithid power.
An oil.
Shut up, Andric.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar sport. Your minds intertwine.
Protect. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will. She.
Edwin!
He's with the You're... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. We know that all too well, man, but...
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but... anyone... The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
What?
It killed one of us. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us, but...
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Seems as though the Absolute's attracting followers from all kinds of places.
Strange. Most corpses feel like toy. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Come, as regards to your own morbid memory, then again, if Ceramorphosis takes place, all I have there. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance. Go ahead. I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here in...
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in... All right, anything more we should discuss? It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of... But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer day.
Tiny grooves spider across the ice surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with...
A sending stone?
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Gladly. Anything more we should discuss? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend. But what of the others? In the boy's tears, the Frontiers demanded a blade. And so Baldur's Gate, born and raised. He wanted one life for me. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brain. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree. Anger. I understand. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too... That's the spirit.
Where am I needed?
still alive, so that's progress.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like, roughly translate, his confidence is an ass. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. You are no less alien to me than that large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is in a pit disciplined, dignified. I understand more to... It is imperative we locate a creche. Yes, then you're both... Or then you have ceased to exist. And a mind flayer is... Words forged in... We must find... The first symptoms should have long since started, though. Yes, but... Besides, what hasn't happened may... Ceramorphose... But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. Many a good... Too many... My suggestion. Attack with...
I like it. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll spend... It sounds awful.
Something the matter?
All right.
I'm ready.
Can't give up now.
Something the matter?
If you're sure. Fine.
My dagger-happy friend. What lead on.
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
Oh, darling, It's...
Something the matter?
All right. No time to dally.
Have a lot on my mind.
Something the matter?
If you're sure. Fine.
Need something? What now?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Best get going.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
This is it.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Look where TPP.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat. Scars don't make us kindred soft meat, and they don't make you welcome in my nest. You'll be missing more than your eye before I'm done.
Let's move. Victor's path.
I will ascend.
On the victor's path. Down but not out.
Time to strike.
Looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering. You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
Mercy. Of course. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Isn't it obvious? I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you? Yes. Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
Where am I needed?
Oblivious to your presence, the cub...
Looking ahead.
We survived! I can't believe we survived! Ma'am? What now? What? You? But that means I have to stop you. For the Absolute.
Shall we cut and run?
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break.
Watch and learn. There's blood in the air. Keep them guessing.
I am fury. I am death. energy wanes. Time to rest.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. That's curious.
Well met. Are you sure? And...
Breathe deep and move.
Something the matter? All right.
Shrine to Seluna in a grotto like this. Sealed by magic. There's no smashing this open.
That might be worth a look.
A prayer sheet. With the same symbol as the one on the chest. This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Selûne statue in a stinking cave. There's magic at play here. A spell keeping this chest.
That might be worth a look. Just an old prayer. Chest's unlocked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shar, Mistress of the Night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now. Something the matter? I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shar's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shar without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shar's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember. My faith protects me.
Watch your back.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Something like coming of age rites. Barbaric nonsense. Shah's blessings upon you.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
So,
speak. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
do you think your kin search for you, Blazer?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen. Speak. Shook. As you say.
Well met. That's the...
Let's get on with it.
All well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells.
Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
All right, what now?
A long way to go still. Take you.
What to do?
That might be worth a look.
Well,
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate? The food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Well, unless we find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough. There's no time to waste. Injuries begone. Take you.
I've got a long road ahead.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. If you're sure. Fine.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the... Best of all, she speaks her mind. It is done.
Yeah? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Depends on the type. Ice Devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about becoming a Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we pass, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
Yeah? Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elturans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, no, maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together. Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know? Make room, then. And hurry.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Hell yes. Oh, I could go for a good meal. Don't be shy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Those paladins I need to stop are that away. Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see them finished.
Light on my feet.
Have you give a book? Everything all right out there? Oh, I told him it wasn't safe.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Well, so much for peace.
Any old bones in here?
I'll take that. Shouldn't have made me your enemy. Think you can take me on?
Shall we dance? With pleasure.
Fall by my hand.
I'm ready. Mutilate.
Time to strike.
Gods, it's hot in here. I've got it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Let's get this over with. Victory awaits. Make way.
Fuck yes.
Here we go again.
Go for the throat.
Nice little nap.
Something over there.